back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 2-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Huntley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, Huntley, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40.
Off the play fake, Huntley, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Huntley gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
9-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Is point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joey slides.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Huntley to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 45.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The ball carrier, Carl Nassib on the tackle.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
From the gun, Huntley got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Raiders 7.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on first down. Huntley looking deep downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
3-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
For the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Sloman sets to kick it off. McCaffrey on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Yo.
On 1st and 10, Huntley taking a shot for Samuel, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Check 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Mike.
They'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
14.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 10, 10. A little flare.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Huntley. And the Raiders have got him. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tanner Muse there defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Coming to you. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Stop, Mike, 40. Go. I'm here all day.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Gotta do better. 24 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Slide for the Panther field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Buying time to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it in. To the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
48-yard.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but They certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Back to throw again. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down Raiders.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Golden Tate hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McCaffrey on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Number 22.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Everyone got 4 down. 24 is the right. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is second nature. All is automatic.